Hello people, it's Slightly Mad here. This is the beta branch build version 0.2.6 build 16625. This is an advanced version of the Zero to Hero guide due to the fact that there's been significant changes in the game and I need to update my guide, so thank you for watching. If you didn't know how to opt into the beta branch, simply go to your Steam library, right click the Savage Lands game, go to properties. When you go to properties, on the tab on the far right you'll see beta opt-in. Just click that to opt in. You'll probably have a short download and you'll get the latest version. It will be buggy, it will be untested, but it's the one that's getting released later on tonight, so it gives you a little bit of a head start to get your head around it. Okay, we're not at good spawn, we're at what I would call crappy spawn. Simply pick up all the stones on the beach, of which there are loads now. Never used to be, but there's loads now. Okay, as you can see, you start with an axe. You can hit bushes, and that will give you sticks. Make sure you check around all these little rocks like this and behind the rocks, because you'll find stones dotted about in the weirdest of places and logs and things like that are hidden. There is enough stuff on this beach to make a fire in the future. Okay, as you can see, we've got a little thing called a frost fern there, the blue fern. You combine those with bandages, which is cloth turned into bandage, and that makes a patch that will stop bleeding straight away. You move to the right down the beach, so and that weird horn noise denotes you've completed a survival task. From every single spawn, you should put your back to the sea and go to the right, unless it's what I call good spawn, and then you should go left. So go right up the beach. Okay, as I said in previous guides, blue bar at the top left hand corner of the screen is your cold. That's your cold bar. Right, standing by a fire replenishes that, standing inside buildings, having a torch out. The red bar is your health, and then your stamina stroke food bar is the bottom one, which you need to replenish by eating. So if you're at the other two spawns, the one I've just been at and the one before, this after a long run is the first thing you'll get to, this lean-to here. Make sure you pick up all the little items, and this is a new feature here. As you can see, you can put one flint in a fire and 3 logs to relight it, like so. Simply chop that tree down. So there you go. Fire relighted now, even the ones that used to be on this map, which is great. And as you can see, my cold in the top left, the blue is going up now as I'm standing still by the fire. Always search around the bottom of these trees here, because you'll see there's cured meat there, which is valuable because that increases your hunger and your cold. Alright, moving further right down the beach. Okay, this is what I call good spawn. Broken boat there, rock face in front of you, just because it's more convenient, and there appears to be more loot at this location than the other. I haven't confirmed this, but it just seems to be that way. There's ferns everywhere. There's pebbles. You know, if you even go behind the old rock here, you'll see more stones just dotted about on the floor. Now, point to note in this game is the weather systems affect how quick your cold is going to drop down. Alright, snowstorms pretty much are fatal if you've got no clothes on and you're not by a fire source. So bear that in mind when the old blizzard starts coming down. Okay, so if you're lucky enough to spawn at this location, this is good spawn, you run left. You run left. Down the beach until you get to that fire pit that we were at previously. Okay, we hit the fire pit. Head straight up this hill in a straight line. A new addition as well to this game, you'll see some frost berries on the floor here. You hit these little bushes here, little green bushes, they have a chance to drop your frost berries, which can be eaten. Now, as you can see, if you look at my yellow bar, I'm eating some frost berries. It puts your hunger up, but it doesn't take your cold up. That's because it's cold food. Oh, we got a wolf on us 1 minute. This is a good chance to show you how the monsters react. If you basically stand still in a house, in the centre of the house, they can't get to you. Stand too close to the doorway, they'll take a chunk out of you, but just literally stand still. They'll get bored and they'll run off. Just listen for when they've gone away. There you go, wolf's gone. We've got a skeleton there. The wolf's gone. Alternatively, if you don't have time to get in the house, do this. However, they will keep interest on you because they can see you. So it's best just to run for the house, get in the house, and wait until they go. Okay, as you can see, I took a little bit of damage from fighting that wolf there because there was another one hiding behind the house. Literally, you've got the cloth on you, just create some bandages. Usually take about 2 just to get rid of that bleeding tab, but it did it on the first one for me there. As you can see, when you eat food like frostberries, you can see the health going up, and also a little bit of my food going up. So remember, get those from those green bushes that I pointed out to you. Good for healing up. Another top tip, you'll see a stone hammer here by one of the main houses in Argo. Pick that up. That allows the loot to respawn in that specific area. If you don't want it, simply go over here, throw it on the floor. Alright, but the loot will still respawn. Another top tip, if you head over to the little fence post here, because you're wondering, oh, where's all the stone living? I haven't got enough stone. This little rock here will always produce loads of stone. And the trick is, the smaller the rock, the quicker you can mine it. The smaller the rock, the more stone and flint comes out. Bigger the rock, the more chance the better stuff comes out, like ore. So your first option is come straight over to this fireplace here. Need some logs, but we're going to get this fire pit lit because remember, cold kills in this game. So go straight for your tree and chop it. Okay, fire's on. Your next job is create a pike of resurrection. Okay, you'll notice that there's skulls in this area. There's normally only about 1 on the floor here, but this is a good time to go and punch Boney in the face and get his skull. Simply with a skeleton, always try and get behind them. They'll lunge for you, but try and keep behind them. I wasn't doing very well then. He's been hitting me, but just try and keep behind him if you can. With the A and D keys. That's another skill. And they also drop bone dust, okay, which is used for crafting armour, stuff for bandages, and tattered flesh, which is used for making your early starter bags. Okay, so this is your respawn point. 3 skulls on there, then click E to activate it, and the ground will shake and it will go blue. That means you will now appear there when you die. Due to having a lack of inventory space, I'm going to use this little house in here as my larder and just drop all the food items on the floor, and I can come back and get them later on. It's not a drama at all. Okay, so your next task, you can hear that sort of wee noise. That's deer. That weird warbling noise. It's these guys over here. You need the sinew to start crafting the better stuff, so I'll show you the best way to kill a deer. In fact, forget that, there's 2 pigs down here. Let's see how we fare against the pigs. These do fight back though. But which is good, because they don't run away from me. Just keep wheeling around them. Like so. Keep behind them if you can. A lot of the attacks are lunge attacks on this game. Okay, they're both down and bleeding, so we need to make some bandages. Good time to show your Frostfern bandage now. As you see, they've gone blue in my inventory space. That's 4 bandages and a Frostfern, and now look. Stops bleeding and it sends your health up. Only a little bit, but it works every time. Okay, I'm just going to trough this food to get some health back. And then loot the pigs. Okay, best way to sort these deer out is you approach from behind. Then they won't run. You've got to try and force them to the side, like so, as you swipe. Try and push them. There you go, like that. Okay, so we're after making a heavy stone hammer. It requires strong sinew. To make that, simply look at your other sinew here, and that converts into strong sinew. So look, what else we need now? We literally need 1 log and 1 more hide. So we've got to kill another deer. Silent killer again. Approach through the trees. Suddenly sprint, attack them from the side, and try and turn them around. There you go. Not rocket science. So, we have the stuff for the hammer. As you notice, this is a blizzard. It's very difficult to see. When it's like this, I'd strongly suggest having a torch in your hand, standing by a fire, or standing inside a building. Otherwise you will die. Okay, the really awesome thing about this new fire is you can see the logs. I put 3 in and they've gone down to 1 now. Simply add your logs by pressing E. And the fire will keep lit. That's great. So I didn't have any luck getting some berries from there, but remember, food heals you up too. I've literally eaten 2 steaks, my food's gone up. So I'm going to try some of these bushes here. There we go. Oh, there's a deer. Let's go get that deer. Or not. Well, as you can see, heavy stone hammer, 3 strong sinew, 3 stone, 1 log, 1 leather hide. This little bad boy kills a deer in 3 hits, a skeleton in 3 hits, and is the main thing you need to start mining quickly and efficiently. Another great tip is a torch. Simply 2 flint, 1 stick, 2 shreds of cloth. This will keep you warm on the move. So I can literally run around in these weather conditions and stay warm. Remember what I said, the other ways of staying warm are hiding in a building like so, standing by a fire, or eating hot cooked food. Look how quick this is at mining. Big difference. See, that's where you get your medium quality ore from, people. Okay, as you can see, it's getting to night time now. You want to keep these fires stocked because there's a thing called a night stalker that will come along. It's a little panther stroke plague wolfy type thing with glowing eyes. They will mess you up. You see one, run and hide. So we're going to get those fires stocked. Now if you're wondering, yes, you can put a fire wherever you want. If you wanted to place a fire in front of this door here, hit J, press E to whack it down. It will require more materials though. And equally, if you want to make a house, I wouldn't suggest putting it in town because a lot of mobs spawn here, but just on the outskirts, you can drop a house down. Alright, so we're going to farm these deer because we need them. Simply spend your night time hiding by the town or by your newly built house. Don't stray too far because the night stalkers do come out, and they come out in gangs as well. You want to be close enough to hear that roar so you can run off. Alright, so keep hunting and running back to your fire. Okay, as you can see from killing skellies, we've got the flesh for the flesh wrap bag. Alright, so sinew, cloth shreds, decayed flesh. Sinew from wolves and deers, flesh from and he said zombies then, skeletons, and cloth from skeletons. Your priority now is to get as much storage as you can to carry all that loot. So here ends the Zero to Hero guide update for the latest patch. Remember, if in doubt and there's a monster after you, shut the door, stand in here. Your own house will come with a door on it like this. Follow my other guides for mining and more advanced start locations. This was simply to show you the new features like berries and relightable fires. Thank you for watching.